here for the Junior A county final between Cushinstown and Rapparees. I'll be commentating today. Alan Brennan's my name, and alongside me I have Laura Dempsey.
Hello, how are you? Welcome to Belfield here today for the Cushinstown and the Raps County Junior A final.
So we're just going to go through the teams now. I'll go through the Raps and Laura will go through the Rathgarogue Cushinstown team then. So for the Raps, in goal we have number 1, Aoibhinn Donoghue, number 2, Megan O'Connor, number 3, Abby Dagg, number 4, Gina Murphy, number 5, Ava Farrell, number 6, Siobhan Fanning, number 7, Jessie Flood, number 8, Aoife McRae, number 9, Ciara O'Connor, number 10, Leah Walsh, number 11, Nicola Davitt, number 12, Leanne Hoare, number 13, Anna Flood, 14, Anna Kavanagh, and 15, Ciara Boland, and they're captained by Aoibhinn Donoghue.
And Cushinstown lines out as follows. So in the goal we have Abby Delaney. The full back line is Gemma Crane, Emma Lacey and Emily Doyle. Half back is Sinead O'Brien, Emer Murphy and Amy Dillon, wing back. Midfield are Kate Devricks and Cora McGrath. The half forward line is Sarah O'Neill, Joanne Dillon and Rachel Buckley. And the full forward line is Niamh O'Shea, Becca Foley and Shauna O'Connor. And Cushinstown are captained today by their centre forward, Joanne Dillon.
Yeah, so we're just a few minutes here now from throw-in, so we expect a good, lively game. I've seen both of these play today, this year so far. Cushinstown are a big, strong team who like pushing forward and can score from really far out play. Raps are a very fit team. They like getting the ball and running at the goal as well. What do you think, Laura?
Yeah, I think Cushinstown will definitely be they'll have a bit of vengeance today. They were unlucky in their county final last year against Castletown. Then at the same time, the Raps are a very young team, very fit team. I'd say it'll be doing a lot of running, so it'll be very, very interesting game. I'd say it'll be close.
Yeah, should be a very close game. A lot will depend how both teams start off here. They'll obviously be nervous. Raps, after winning they won the last title, they won Junior B in 2017. Bet to 1 on that day in the final, and it's 2012 since the Rathgarogue Cushinstown last won the title. They won Junior B in 2012. So it's all to play for here today. Two clubs have been a while since they won it, so it's all to go. We'll just go through how they got to the final. Laura, just go through how Cushinstown got to the final.
Yep, so Cushinstown, they played the Raps in the first round and they won 2-18 to 2-8. They played the Ibars then and won 7-18 to 4 points. Next was the Anns and they bet them 6-18 to 2-5. And in the semi-final they bet Mon 2-14 to 1-9. So they have a total score of 17-68 in their last 4 games, which is a fairly unbelievable score in 4 games.
Yeah, it's good scoring, in fairness, and a lot of scores, and most of them is from play too, I believe. So, just Raps quickly, they lost Cushinstown on their open day out 2-18 to 2-8, as Laura said. Then they went on and bet the Anns 4-15 to 5-2. Then they bet the Shells 3-13 to 4-3. And then in the semi-final they bet St Martin's 5-9 to 11 points. So they've scored 14-45, so that's good scoring too. So it's all to play for, and as Martin Quigley stays ref, and he's just about to throw the ball in here and get this game going. So who are you going for, Laura? What do you think?
I think just judging even on last year's performance and even looking at their score in this year, I'll have to go with Cushinstown for this.
Yeah, I'm going to say him. And the ball is through in here, and we're off. And straight onto the ball is Cushinstown. Kate Devricks. And the hustle is Ciara O'Connor comes in to strike now. Aoife McRae is bullied out of it. And here onto the ball comes Joanne Dillon. She just can't get it up. Good work by Aoife McRae, and Aoife McRae is judged to a fouler there.
I think Joanne Dillon is definitely one that the Raps are going to have to keep an eye on today. Once she gets the ball in her hand, she can be very dangerous. She's a brilliant strike as well, so anywhere kind of outside the 45, she's probably going to be guaranteed a score.
Yeah, she stands over this free now on her own 65. See now whether she has the distance or not. Lob into square will be a dangerous ball. Lifts and strikes. Doesn't get that clean. Straight into the hand of Kate Devricks. Kate Devricks straight over the bar for the opening score. 1 point, no score. That was good work, Laura.
Yeah, that was a brilliant score by Kate Devricks. Brilliant hands.
So now the Raps captain gets ready to pull out the ball. Laura Aoife McRae is blocked down by Kate Devricks and comes. Joanne wins it now, up off the ground. Oh, she can't get into her hand. She finally has it. And she's running through the centre. And Joanne Dillon. That is Over the bar. Great score by Joanne Dillon. 2 points to no score here so far. That was good work again.
Yeah, Joanne was kind of left with a lot of space there between her own half forward and full forward line. So I'd say the Raps will try to kind of close that off and cut that out for next time.
So comes on. Emma Murphy tries to win this. Scrapped on the ground with Leah Walsh. Comes. And Joanna's onto the ball again. And she's hustled out of it by... And Leah Walsh comes. Can't get into her hand. Turns on it. Siobhan pulls on it. Siobhan Fannin pulls on it. Siobhan Fannin comes away on. Drives it in. Into Anna Flood, who's through. And she just can't get into her hand. Great stop by Abby Delaney in the goal. And she's judged to a foul on the Flood there. So it's going to be a free in to Raps. They look dangerous when they get the ball too into the forwards.
They do, yeah. She read that one very well. High ball coming in and just kind of played the hurl and got in behind the full back.
This should be an easy tap over for Leah Walsh, to bring the game back to 2 points to 1. Currently, Anna Flood is receiving some attention.
I think she's just back from a cruciate injury as well this year.
She missed the whole last year, I think, with cruciate. So great score there by Leah. So we're back to 2 points to 1 here. Abby Delaney gets ready to put the ball out. Referee's holding up play from it as Anna Flood receives some attention. I think she's receiving to her head, it looks like. I'm not too sure now. It was a good opening start so far, though.
Yeah, it's been a good game so far. There's definitely a lot of skill and good play so far. I think Leah Walsh and Joanne Dillon and Kate Devricks have definitely stood out so far for both teams. They'll definitely be ones to watch.
As it breaks down. As Cora McGrath comes forward with it. Finds Kate Devricks and Aoife McCrae there is good, battling hard. Win the ball back. She just can't get down over it. As Kate Devricks is also there and Joanne Dillon comes away. Towers pushing back, but Kate Devricks wins the ball. Throws it out to Sarah O'Neill. Kate Devricks has it back again. Sarah logs the ball in. Niamh O'Shea now collects the ball. She just can't get up in her hand. That's good work from Abby Dagg. And here comes Sarah O'Neill again onto the ball. Gets down onto her. She just gets the ball in her hand this time. But looks back and finds Kate Devricks with a great catch. That'll be great. Lobbed into the square. Sean O'Connor now goes to battle for it. Avian. And Megan O'Connor comes away. Oh, good save. Good save by Avian Donoghue in the Raps goal. Back out to Sarah O'Neill though. And that's over the bar.
Yeah,
great
that was a good
play.
score. Abby Dagg did a great job there defending. She kind of kept her player out on the side, and that could have been a very dangerous ball earlier on.
Puck out again by the Raps player this time. It's fine, and Joanne Dillon again comes away with the ball. The breaking ball, she wins the breaking ball. She takes on her player. Ball in the hurl going through. Siobhan Fannon's chasing after her. But it's Joanne Dillon. And that's another great score by Joanne Dillon.
Yeah, brilliant score by Joanne from out on the sideline.
They're going to have to stick tight to Joanne, or if not, she's going to cause them a lot of trouble earlier on here.
Yeah, she's such a powerful runner. Once she gets the ball in her hand, she only sees one thing, and that's the goal. So they're going to have to keep an eye on her.
Great puck out again by Raps, and Leah Walsh just can't keep, and Aoife McCrae comes onto it. Aoife McCrae picks it up. She mishits that one. And Amy Dillon, great catch. Out to Emma Murphy. Oh, and that was definitely free, yeah. Definitely push.
Yeah, definitely. That was a good call by the ref. Bit of a high tackle there.
Emma Lacey comes out to take this free. On her own 45 now. So there's a lot of movement in the Cushinstown forwards. They're trying to find great ball in by Emma Lacey. Sarah Kaza. And referee blows for the draft player down. Jessie Flood is down. I think it's going to be a throw ball. Good lively start so far anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams have started well. I think they're using the space. They're sending the ball in quick. They seem to be kind of targeting their full forward line and even their half forward line for Cushinstown as well. So
Yeah, I see Kate Debricks now is actually just roaming around. She's doing a lot of roaming, so she'll have to be marked up because if she gets free, she will do a lot of damage. It's an indirect free here now for Joanne Dillon on the 45. She lobs it in. Almost come off her, but Siobhan Fannin have it. Siobhan Fannin's blocked down. Sean O'Connor has it. Oh. And the scrummage here now. And Abby Dag has it. Abby Dag hits it out. No, she's blocked down. And it comes to Sarah O'Neill now, who's on her own. Aoife McRae is closing hard. Aoife McRae, a wild pull there by Aoife McRae, and Sarah O'Neill wins that free.
yeah, she was probably a little bit late with that pull, maybe.
So far, you don't want to be giving Joanne Dillon too many chances from frees because she
seems to be on form today anyway. She's scored 2 from play now anyway.
So Joanne Dillon on the 21 stands over this. About 20 yards in from the sideline, lifts, strikes, and no mistake, straight over the bar. That's it. Cushinstown 5 points to 1 in lead, and we have almost 10 minutes gone here in Belfield. So, Aoife Donoghue going to pull out the ball again. This time blocked down by Amy Dillon. And Rachel Buckley comes onto it. And there's Sean O'Connor going into great ball. Comes out from corner forward. Tries a great ball into the centre to Kate Debricks is on it. Well worked by Aoife McRae and back to Megan O'Connor. But it's short lived. And Rachel Buckley has it. Rachel Buckley finds out ball out to Sarah O'Neill, who's heavily pressed by Jessie Flood. And Jessie Flood gives away the free. Probably weren't much in that.
No, I'm not really sure what that was for. Maybe a bit of a shoulder. I think it was a soft enough free now.
It's just giving Joanne another chance. Probably halfway between the 21 and the 45. Should be a straightforward point for her. At the minute, the Raps are finding it hard to get out of their own 65. The Cushinstown are applying a lot of pressure to them.
Yeah, definitely. Cushinstown's half back line now are doing really, really well. And that's another great point by Joanne Dillon.
Yeah, stage them 6 points to 1 ahead. So we have another puck out coming up now by Aoife Donoghue. She seems to be aiming for Leah Walsh with these puck outs, but she's there on her own and there's 3 Cushinstown players away and Sarah O'Neill comes forward with it. But Jessie Flood comes out with it. She drives the ball over and it's out over the line. She was under heavy pressure there from the Cushinstown, but there seemed to be 3 Cushinstown players around Leah Walsh there at that stage. So.
Yeah, there was. They're definitely trying to bunch the game and they're trying to crowd the Raps half forward line, and it's working so far anyway. The Raps are definitely finding it hard to break through.
The sideline and Joanne comes onto it, but Jessie Flood does well to block her out and wins the sideline ball for Cushinstown, and Jessie Flood's going to take herself. Sideline with Jessie Flood again now, but again it's won hard by the Cushinstown and comes on. Aoife McRae wins it, and Aoife McRae is fouled. Sarah O'Neill fouls Aoife McRae. So we're going to have to free here now on the 45 for Cushinstown or for Raps. So they'll be trying to launch one forward and trying to find some other players for to get a score that they well need at this stage. He's launched in. Cormac McGrath wins it. But Kate Debricks is back there. She seems to be everywhere so far this match. But the Boreal break forward. Nicole Davitt can't get into her head. And she does well. And here comes Cormac McGrath now onto the ball. So she's soloing. She's under heavy pressure from Nicola Davitt. But she hits out. Unfortunately, and it goes to Jessie Flood. Jessie Flood launching it forward again to Anna Kavanagh. But Gemma Crane is there. Twin up with Leah Walsh on the ball now, and she launches it forward. But there is Emma Lacey. Emma Lacey leads. Leanne Hoare can't get into her hand. Emma Lacey then hits it forward, and now onto it comes Joanne Dillon, Nicola Davitt. That's a chop by Nicola Davitt. It was a good play from Raps, but didn't get a score either.
No, it was good play. They kind of made hard work of it. The Cushinstown backs are definitely defending very well. Kate Devricks is kind of sweeping in there and kind of helping the half back line, which is definitely making a big difference. The Raps are finding it very hard to push through.
Yeah. So we have a bit of an injury down to Leah Walsh is down here for the Rapparees. We have 14 minutes gone at this stage. What do you think so far? Cushinstown are by far the better team so far, aren't you?
So far, yeah, they definitely are. They're definitely taking their chances. They seem to be kind of taking their scores from a little bit further out. I think the Raps are kind of trying to carry it in, which isn't working because they are getting bunched so much by Cushinstown's half back line and full back line.
So we have Leah Walsh is down here now at the minute.
Yeah, she'd be a massive, massive loss to the Raps now if she was to be taken off. She's with the county senior team this year, and I think she scored what?
She played against the Martin, Monday night and scored 2-5 seemingly.
Yeah.
So if she had to go off, she'd be a serious loss. She's back up again, but she's heavily strapped and she's limping, so she's definitely carrying an injury, which is not good news for the Raps.
She's after going into the full forward line now, is she?
Yeah, she's gone in.
Yeah.
She's gone in on Amy Dillon. So as Emma Lacey drops this ball forward, Sean O'Connor goes, but Megan O'Connor comes out with it. But only Rachel Buckley's there. And Kate Devricks is there again.
Kate Devricks has been on serious ball today so far now.
That's good. Block now, but comes. Ava's there with. And it's a free. Kate Devricks gives away that free again. Soft enough. Wasn't much in it, I don't think. So Ava Farrell now.
I'd say the Raps will probably be trying to get the ball in quick to Leah Walsh now in full forward.
Yeah, that's what they're
try and get a few scores on the board.
And the camera comes away well, but it's well blocked down by Gemma Crane, who's under pressure now. And she's blocked through over the sideline.
That's great tackling by Cushinstown number 2, Gemma Crane.
So Jessie Flood now with his sideline standing over it. Takes it, it's a good sideline. Trying to find Leah. But again, Kate Devricks is onto the ball.
Yeah, Kate seems to be kind of sweeping in around and picking up every single breaking ball that's going in there.
Rachel Buckley with a great drive down the field. And Joanne Dillon's gone on the overlap if to find her. And they do find her. Again, Eve McRae with his block, but Joanne still gets strike off, but Gina Murphy comes away, tries to strike, but overhand. And Eve O'Shea has it there, but battling hard. Back there's Abby Dyke. And Siobhan Fanning. Siobhan Fanning again, she blocked down, and Eve O'Shea gives away the free.
Yeah, that was a great ball into Joanne Dillon there. I think she might have been unlucky not to get a free in there, but
yeah, they don't want to be giving her space, and they don't seem to be marking. She's just getting a lot of space. The free is taken. Sarah O'Neill wins the ball. Sarah O'Neill and gets herself space and gets into her hand. Now comes out through the tackle tree, but back and another free to Cushinstown. Again, a wild pull there by Ciara Boland. So this will be another chance for Joanne to put another score on the board. Currently 6 points to 1 here. Stands over this just outside the 45. Lifts, strikes, and that's tailing. It's her first wide from free. That was a bit unlucky there, just tailed at the end. So the Raps come to poke out the ball again now. That's well done by Leanne Hoare. Crossfield ball to Ciara Boland. Ciara Boland drives it in first time. Trying in. Oh, Emma Lacey's there, and a great block by Emma Lacey. It's fine. And here comes Ciara O'Connor onto the ball now. This is the first time we've seen her run with the ball. She's trying to split open the defence. She tries to kick it out to Leah Walsh. Leah Walsh still has no. Sarah O'Neill now comes onto. Oh, she missed the pickup. She's under heavy pressure from Nicola Davitt and Eva McRae. But Joanne Dillon. A wild pull by Siobhan Fanning there, and Joanne wins another free.
Yeah, another free for Joanne. That was a great run by Ciara O'Connor. When she's on the ball, she's deadly. Once she gets the ball into her hand, she's very quick. So
yeah, we haven't seen much of her yet so far. She's marking Rachel Buckley, so. There was free hit in and foul on Rachel Buckley there, so she's down. She seems to call for the physio here. This will be another easy score for Joanne now.
Another scoring chance for Joanne.
Say 6 points to 1 here. We'll say we're going to the water break after this. Cushinstown they are the stronger team at the minute.
Definitely so far anyway. They seem to be using the ball much better. The Raps seem to be kind of panicking a little bit once they get into scoring positions.
Yeah, they just seem to find it hard to get that last ball into their
Yeah,
hands.
Cushinstown definitely have the runners kind of running off the shoulder as well. They always have options to either go with the ball or to lay the ball off.
So Joanne now, edge of the D, lifts, strikes, over the bar. 7 points to 1 here now in Belfield. I'd say we're just at the 15-minute mark, so Evian Donoghue to puck out again. She pucks it out. She tries to find Rachel Buckley's again there to block it from Eva Farrell. But Eva Farrell wins it back.
As well won by Eva. She's a brilliant hurler. She's only maybe her first or second year playing at Abbott, I think.
Great ball into Anna Flood now, and Anna Flood is running. She's running through on goal, only one thing on her mind, she strikes. Great goal by
Brilliant
Anna Flood.
goal.
Well worked. That all started off by Eva Farrell winning the dirty ball in the back line. And that brings...
that all came from Eva. That'll definitely make a huge difference now to the Raps before the water break.
That brings the Raps right back into it now. 7 points to 1-1 here. Eve McRae now has a good puck out, and Sarah O'Neill comes onto it, and Sarah O'Neill tries to run. She lets the ball into Niamh O'Shea, but Niamh O'Shea missed the puck out. And Abby Dag there, and Abby Dag hits it out. That's the sideline to Cushinstown. That'll give the Raps a bit of life now.
Definitely, Ed. No, they needed that. They'd only scored 1 point from a free before that, so that'll definitely rise them a bit now.
Yeah. It's the sideline now, halfway between the 45 and 21. Sarah O'Neill to take it. She's trying to find Kate Debricks with a heavy battle for Ethan McRae. Kate Debricks have it, and she throws out Sarah O'Neill. Again, heavy pull by Siobhan Fanning. Ciara O'Connor's there. Eva Farrell's there too, but Sarah O'Neill comes away with it. Sarah O'Neill finds Joanne, she can't keep it in her hand. Joanne Dillon. Just wide there, Joanne. She was under severe pressure now, alright. As we go for the water break here. So what's your thoughts so far, Laura?
Cushinstown definitely started much stronger for the first 10-15 minutes, but you could see the Raps kind of starting to get into it there in the last even 2, 3, 4 minutes before the water break. I think that goal will definitely make a huge difference to them. It'll definitely give them a bit of a lift. Yeah,
it'll give them a well-needed boost. They definitely need it here. They're finding themselves 7 points to 1-1 down. I'm just looking here at Liam McRae. She doesn't look well as she walks off the pitch.
No, she doesn't, and she would be, as I said, a massive loss for the Raps. She's definitely one of their star players. She's definitely one that they'd be targeting and hoping to get a few scores out of.
Yeah, Leah Walsh, sorry, not Liam McRae. So.
Say half has been kicked out here.
I see, I have to go.
So,
I'm unofficial because I have to.
So far, 7 points. Joanne Dillon has scored 5 of them points, 3 from frees, 2 from play. And Kate Debrickson has also got a good point. So I'd say Joanne has 6 points, 3 from play and 3 from frees, and then Kate Debrickson a point.
We're just about to get going here now again.
Yeah.
The Raps will want to start this quarter strong now to stay in the game.
Yeah, this quarter now will depend a lot, because if Cushinstown go into half time with a good lead, it won't be good for the Raps coming out, but we're still all to play for here.
I think they'll need to start targeting their full forward line a little bit more, especially with the likes of Leah in there now. I know she might be carrying a bit of an injury, but once she gets the ball in her hand, she knows what to do with it. And then the likes of Anna Flood as well, who we just saw score a great goal.
Yeah. To have, if the Raps get the ball in there, to show that they are dangerous. So Leah Walsh, she's come back onto pitch now. She's barely able to move here by the looks of her. So she seems to be carrying an injury, which she'll be a big loss if she has to go off. So the ball's back in now, and Aoife McRae wins it. And out to Leanne Hoare. And it's gone out. Leanne Hoare's very unlucky there now for a sideline to Cushinstown again. So Ciara O'Connor wins the ball there now. She hits it, she mishits it. Straight into Rachel Buckley's hand. Rachel Buckley's quick ball in. Niamh O'Shea is all there. Niamh O'Shea. This strikes goal. Goal for Niamh O'Shea.
Yeah, that was a brilliant goal.
Yeah, it was well worked. That's a bitter blow to the Raps after just before the war break getting their own goal. So they'll have to lift themselves again now fairly quickly. Amy Donoghue pokes out the ball again. So Sarah Neal tries to block down, but comes Ciara O'Connor. Ciara O'Connor this time gets to strike off. Into Bohema Lacey. Comes out. Driving out from full back.
Yeah, Leah definitely seems to be struggling there. She's gone down again now.
Yeah. Ciara O'Connor wins the ball, throws it out to Aoife McRae. Aoife McRae hits the ball in. Leanne Hoare. Leanne Hoare's on. Well, Amy Dillon with a good block. Amy Dillon hitting down the ball. Goes back to Ciara O'Connor again. Ciara O'Connor who has it. Lifts, strikes. Tries to find Dana Kavanagh, but again Emma Lacey's back there, who's all on her own. She finds Kate Devericks. Kate Devericks with a long strike down the field. Kate Devericks, Ava Farrell again all on her own. Strikes back in. Straight back in, and it's Anna Flood, is it? Ciara Boland, that was. Ciara Boland, that's why.
Yeah, it was well taken by Ciara. She was just unlucky not to get a score there in the end.
Yeah. With Leah Walsh down, I think this could be the end of Leah Walsh's day.
She doesn't look good there now.
No. We have a sub coming on here, so this is a big blow to the Raps. She's going to be carried off.
That could definitely be a massive game changer now.
Yeah.
So we have Bonnie Kennard coming on now for Leah Walsh.
Yeah, Bonnie Kennard comes on to the field of play, and Leah Walsh has been carried off. Good block by Eva Farrell there on the poke out, but again, Rachel Buckley wins that sideline. So the sideline's taken. Forward. Emily Doyle takes it forward. Well, a good block by Eva Farrell. Here's Leanne Hoare now. Leanne Hoare's on the run. Through Leanne Hoare strikes it in. She's a new girl, but blocked out there by Emer Murphy. And Emer Murphy and Kate Devericks comes away with great pass out to Cora McGrath. Cora McGrath is running forward at speed. Great ball in. Great ball, great flick on by Becca Foley. But Megan O'Connor has it. Blocked, Megan O'Connor's blocked. Niamh O'Shea is onto it again. Niamh O'Shea who's just got a goal. Oh, just crossed the face there, but it's not gone. Sean O'Connor has it. And it's gone wide now. Unlucky there.
Yeah, they were unlucky not to get a score there. That was well worked in.
Puck out again, and onto it comes Rachel Buckley. But Megan O'Connor actually blocked down, and Sean O'Connor straight onto the ball. Oh, she missed the pickup. But she gets it back the second time. She has it in her hand. Let's straight ball across into Joanne, hand to Joanne Dillon, who's left unmarked. And great score.
That's a brilliant score by Joanne.
You just can't leave her unmarked for any minute at all.
Anywhere in there, you know it's going to be a guaranteed score. That's 4 from play now for Joanne and 3 frees.
So Aileen Donoghue with the puck out again. Leanne Hoare's onto it. Well, Amy Dillon is there battling hard. Puts it back and Amy Dillon gives away the free. Let's go battling by the two by Leanne Hoare and Amy Dillon. Well, Leanne Hoare wins a free, so Eva Farrell standing over this free.
Score is 1-8 to 1-1 to Cushinstown now.
Eva Farrell strikes it in. But again, Gemma Crane is there, hits the ball out. Onto it comes Sarah O'Neill. Sarah O'Neill will find it. Sarah O'Neill on to Kate Derricks. Kate Derricks has the ball now in her hand. Strikes the ball in. But, Joanne Dillon was unlucky there coming through. Siobhan Fanning now hits the ball out into space and she runs onto herself. She picks up, she's on the halfway line. She drives the ball in to find Ciara Boland. Ciara Boland, who has found it, Ciara Boland. And a point, great point for Ciara Boland.
Yeah, that was a brilliant score. That was really well worked by Siobhan Fanning. The Raps half back line are starting to work really hard now. Likes of Siobhan and Ava Farrell, they're really getting into it.
Yeah, they'll just have to be tight on the players every ball. This great block by Eva Farrell again. Goes only as far as Amy Dillon, who wins it back. Amy Dillon runs onto it. Here's Becca Foley onto it now. Becca Foley goes strike it in. Aiming at Sean O'Connor, but great block down by Gina Murphy. And Sean O'Connor gives away the free. Great work by Gina Murphy. That'll give him a bit of hope too as Abby Dagg comes out to take this free.
Yeah, you can definitely see the Raps are starting to get into it a little bit more now in this quarter.
Yeah, they're winning more ball. Great free by Abby Dagg, but Ciara O'Connor comes onto it. And there's Eve McCrae. Eve McCrae tries to get into her hand. And she doesn't, and Sarah O'Neill comes away with the ball. Great work with Sarah O'Neill. She's tracked by Ciara O'Connor.
That was very
Ciara
well
O'Connor.
won by Ciara.
Here Murphy and Ciara Boland comes onto it. Ciara Boland straight into centre, who finds Nicola Davitt. Great score by Nicola Davitt.
That was a brilliant score.
The
The Raps
are
seem to be on top now.
Yeah, the Raps are coming into it now.
Yeah.
Since the Cushinstown got the goal, they have to go completely over. Puck out now is one, but Joanne Dillon, a great catch on her own 65. Plays the ball into Cormac McGrath. Cormac McGrath goes back to pick up after great work by Ciara O'Connor, who find Kate Derricks. Back to Cormac McGrath, the midfield pair working well. She loves the ball in. Becca Foley comes onto it. Great work by Becca Foley. Brilliant block down by Gina Murphy, but Becca Foley gets it back again somehow. Rachel Buckley and Eva Farrell there. Eva Farrell back. They're battling hard. The ball comes loose. Out to Sarah Neal, who finds Becca Foley again. Becca Foley. And Becca Foley wins the free.
That was brilliant defending by the Raps full back line there.
Yeah, very unlucky to give away that.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Joanne Dillon now. Straight in front of the post on the edge of the D. Try to settle the team down a bit now again. 1-8 to 1-3 here now at the minute. There's about 22 or 3 minutes gone. Sorry, 26 minutes gone. Joanne over the bar for free. That brings them 1-9 to 1-3 ahead as we approach the final few minutes of this.
That's well won by Eva Farrell there.
Well won, yeah, by Eva Farrell. Comes on to us, the new one, Bonnie Kinnard. Was great work by Cormac McGrath again. Cormac McGrath wins it. She's battling really hard and wins the free.
Yeah, I think that there's no question about that being a free there.
New one, Bonnie Kinnard. I know she give that free away. Emma Lacey again's coming out to take this free. She's out. She's about 55 yards out from her own goal. Bus straight into Jessie Flood's hand. Jessie Flood picks up. She finds Ciara O'Connor with the ball. Ciara O'Connor, who's half blocked down by Joanne Dillon. Joanne Dillon and Bonnie Kinnard is onto it again. She lifts, strikes it in. Now what Emma Lacey there and catches a great ball. She's have to be outstanding so far. She throws the ball out to Kate Derricks. Kate Derricks onto her wing back, who aims it forward towards Rachel Buckley. Rachel Buckley and Eva Farrell battling hard. Eve McCrae's in to give a hand. Sean O'Connor's in to give a hand, but the ball breaks out to Megan O'Connor. Megan O'Connor lifts. Megan O'Connor going well broke by Sean O'Connor. And here's Eve McCrae now. Picks up the ball. Eve McCrae bursts forward. She strikes it. Trying to find Nicola Davitt. But onto it comes Amy Dillon. Amy Dillon makes herself room. Strikes it in. But Gina Murphy comes out first onto it. Gina Murphy comes, breaks space, gets space to all she needs to get into her hand. She flips it up for Leanne Hoare. But Leanne Hoare can't get into her hand either.
Gina's had a great game so far today.
Yeah, she's really working well. That was a bit of a loose ball, and Cora McGrath comes onto it. And she's bursting forward. She's not going to lose Ciara O'Connor too easy. Ciara O'Connor finds a great ball out to Sarah O'Neill on the wing. Sarah O'Neill. Unlucky. Just a bit rushed with the shot.
A little bit, yeah. She probably didn't realise she had as much time as she did on the ball. Cushinstown are definitely picking out the players though when they're running through.
Yeah, they're able to find the runners are off the shoulder. They find them a lot easier than the Raps are. Rachel Buckley wins the puck out. She's under pressure from Eva Farrell and Aoife McRae. Aoife McRae comes up with it, hits it up onto it, and out. She hits that ball out for a Cushinstown sideline. Amy Dillon's going to take this.
Amy is a sister of the captain, Joanne.
Amy be one of the veterans of the team.
She might not be too impressed with you saying that.
No, I'll probably have to deal with it later, but she'll get over it. Good ball in now, Sean O'Connor, but again, Megan O'Connor's there working well. And a kick out by Megan O'Connor, but Sarah O'Neill. Sarah O'Neill who gets space to herself. Oh, and that was well worked by Siobhan Fanning. They're working, battling hard. Kate Devericks again is onto it. Kate Devericks picks it up on her own. She's going through. She's near the 21. She finds Becca Foley. Great block. Great work by Gina Murphy again. Ciara O'Connor has it on the 45. Ciara O'Connor strikes it in. And Emer Murphy and Emily Doyle are working hard there to win it back. And Emily Doyle is still there. But Leanne Hoare is there. Her ball is blocked. And Gemma Crane comes out with it. She finds the hand pass to her centre back, Emer Murphy. Emer Murphy, who has straight down to Kate Derricks, who's left unmarked on her own 65. Kate Derricks turns and goes for goal. She has Eva Farrell and Aoife McRae, and she's well blocked down by Eva Farrell. Eva Farrell wins it back.
Eva Farrell is having a stormer there now.
She really has to come into it. She's coming into her own. Amy Dillon picks it up. She missed the pick out, she kicks it. She's scrapped now in the middle of it. Amy Dillon, E. Murphy. But Cora McGrath comes away with the ball. She finds Sean O'Connor. Sean O'Connor creates a bit of space for herself. Again, she can't get into her hand. She's just not working out for her today. Sean O'Connor, she tries to go through the tackle. She has a great block by Siobhan Fanning. Aoife McRae, who loses the hurl, tries to kick away. But Kate Derricks have it, and Kate Derricks win the free. She just seems to be everywhere today,
yeah,
Kate
she
Derricks.
does. Kate, she's covering an awful lot of ground there. She's back helping the full back line, and then she's up in the half forward line the next minute. So she's all over the place.
Yeah. We're about, can't be much now, depends on, we're probably just coming into stoppage time, so it depends on what the ref is going to add after this. Joanne Dillon stands over this on her own 45. 1-9 to 1-3 here. Lifts, strikes. And that's another score. 1-10 to 1-3.
Brilliant score.
Brilliant score by Joanne. And the referee is calling for the ball. So a half time here in Belfield is Cushinstown 1-10, Raps 1-3. We'll be back to you in a few minutes. And welcome back to Belfield now, and the second half is just about to throw in here. The Raps will have to up it here now for the start of
they'll
this.
definitely want to start strong now in the second half.
Again, it's Cora McGrath who comes away with it. She's tracked heavily by Aoife McRae, but she's still on it. Eva Farrell comes in to help her out. And Aoife McRae comes away with the ball. A great steal there. Good work by Leanne forward to hold Amy Dillon off. Nicole Vella have it. And Leanne Hoare has found space. If she can get the pick up. She missed the pick up again. She strikes it in. Nicola David have it. And over the bar. She had more time there than she thought.
Yeah, definitely. She probably could have nearly carried it in and gone for the goal, but that's definitely the start that the Raps were looking for anyway. So
Yeah, that point might settle them down a bit now.
that's Nicola Davitt's second point from play there. So the score is 110 to 1-4 to Cushinstown.
So now, again, we have Abby Delaney coming to take the puck out. It's a fair puck out in fairness. And a push in the back by Jessie Flood on Sarah Neal, so Sarah Neal wins free. You don't want to be doing that today, really. You can't afford to with Joanne Dillon taking.
No, definitely not. No. Joanne has a brilliant strike on the ball, so she.
So Joanne now lining up for this, halfway between the 45 and the 65. Striking in with the sun at her back. Lifts, strikes. His goal is dropping short though, it's into the square. Oh. Great score by Sean O'Connor. The goalie didn't really know where it was at all.
It was nearly won by Abby Dagg there. She just kind of couldn't get her hands on it. But it was a brilliant point for Cushinstown.
Yeah. Aoibhinn Donoghue again has the puck out now. She pucks it out. Trying to find Ciara O'Connor. Good great back by Cormac McGrath. And on to comes Emer Murphy, who's running through. She finds Becca Foley. Becca Foley, if she can find Kate Derricks now, but she takes her own shot. Who's blocked down and it comes. Falls to Sean O'Connor luckily. Sean O'Connor has her now. She's taking on Gina Murphy. And she's blocked down, but she has it back again. She lets the ball in across. And Megan O'Connor hits it away. It's going. And it's out over the side. Ciara O'Connor couldn't keep in play.
That was brilliant defending by Gina Murphy again. And as well by Megan O'Connor, who cleared that ball out.
Cormac McGrath takes the sideline, but Ciara O'Connor blocks it down. Well kept in by Leanne Hoare. She strikes it in. Into the square, but Sinead O'Brien is there, who strikes it out. So here comes Sarah Neal onto it. Sarah Neal picks it up. Great ball into Kate Derricks. Great control by Kate Derricks. She finds Sarah Neal back out, running over her shoulder. Sarah Neal with a great strike in. Into Becky O'Connor. Both comes to Sean O'Connor. Sean O'Connor with strike. Goal. Goal
Unlucky
for
by the
Sean
goalie.
O'Connor.
She nearly had it.
The goalie, Aoibhinn, was very unlucky.
That was well worked in from midfield as well. They seem to be finding the players very easily. They're kind of running off the shoulders.
The puck out again, coming from Aoibhinn Donoghue. Well worked by Emer Murphy, who's battling hard. But Kate Derricks is onto it again. Great strike by Kate Derricks. In to find Eve O'Shea. Eve O'Shea wins it. Abby Dagg was unlucky there, come away. But she have again, brilliantly blocked down by Siobhan Fanning. But Kate Derricks is on it again, she strikes. She's really been outstanding so far.
Yeah, she seems to be on every single breaking ball out around the midfield area.
And there, Becca Foley wins that free, pushing the back by Gina Murphy.
It's definitely a good start for Cushinstown here anyway. I thought the Raps might be starting strong, but it's 2-11 to 1-4 now to Cushinstown, so I think that goal really pushed them on, that
goal seems to be after taking the sting out of it. As Joanne Dillon stands over another free, lifts, strikes, and over the bar. To make it 2-12 to 1-4 here in what's now a very sunny Belfield. Aoibhinn Donoghue with the puck out again. She's trying to find it, but under Rachel Buckley, who's a great strike back in. Goes straight back into the goalie, who comes her way. Becca Foley tries to block it down, but she's coming to it. Jessie Flood wins the free there by a push in the back from Sarah Neal. There was nothing in it, she was going for the ball in fairness.
Yeah, that was well controlled by the goalie as well. I'd say the sun seems to be fairly strong in there, so I'd say she couldn't see an awful lot, so she did well there to get her hand to that ball.
Yeah. Definitely, Leah Walsh is definitely proven to be a loss here for the Raps. Her running and her tracking back would be just what they need now.
Yeah, Leah's work rate is unreal. She's so fit and brilliant at taking her scores as well, so she's definitely a massive loss here.
As the physio's in attending to Jessica Flood, so referee stands over. Hopefully now the sun will keep up for the day. The wind don't seem to be hampering the game at all. It has no
No,
effect
it actually seems it's a perfect game here for Camogie today. There's not much of a wind. Nice sunny day, so hopefully it'll be like this for the senior final later on now as well.
As Abby Dive lifts and strikes this. Straight to Amy Dillon, who's blocked down. Amy Dillon wins it, comes away with it, finds herself space, carries into tackle and strikes it. Well blocked by Jessie Flood, but Niamh O'Shea is onto it. Abby Dyke comes away with it, but she finds Sarah O'Neill with it. Sarah O'Neill lifts it. Straight through the centre to Don running Kate Derricks. Kate Derricks. Straight into Becca Foley, great control of Becca Foley. Goes back out to Niamh O'Shea. Niamh O'Shea now can get into her hand. She has it into her hand. Lets it in straight across the square. Great catch by Joanne Dillon.
That is
super
a super
score.
score. I think that might be the score of the match today. That was a brilliant score by Joanne.
Yeah, by far scored the match. It was well caught. She was on the back foot.
That's Joanne's 5th from play then. I think she scored 11 altogether. Yeah, 11 altogether and 6 from play. She's really, really on form today.
Yeah, and Kate Derricks have it again. This one just seems to be everywhere today. Was well blocked down by Gina Murphy. But comes Sarah O'Neill, blocks it back. And here's the new one, Bonnie Kennard. Bonnie Kennard has it. And Eamon Murphy's there with Ethan McRae, but the ball eludes the two of them. Eamon Murphy comes back onto it. And Sinead O'Brien is there as well. But Ava Farrell wins the breaking ball. She's run down along the sideline now. She lets it in. Ciara Boland. Ciara Boland has it. And she's well blocked down by Gemma Crane. And away comes Amy Dillon with it. Who finds Kate Derricks in midfield? Kate Derricks looks up. Great ball. Just over the head. But Becca Foley has. And here comes Megan O'Connor comes away with it. She finds Ava Farrell. Ava Farrell with the strike. Into Leanne Hoare. Leanne Hoare's running alongside. But she strikes herself. Into Anna Kavanagh. Anna Kavanagh has it. She takes her on. Anna Kavanagh, she mishits it. Great block by Emma Lacey. Again, it's scooped out to Amy Dillon.
That was good defending there.
Great battle by Shauna and Megan O'Connor here. Megan O'Connor comes away with it. Strikes out. But only between Joanne Dillon and Sinead O'Connor. Heavy battling there. And here's Nicola Davitt. With Joanne Dillon. And a raw pull by Nicola Davitt.
Yeah, definitely a free in there for Joanne. That was a bit of a high pull. It's probably a little bit far out for a score.
Yeah.
Do you think she'd probably drop it in front of the goal maybe?
Could be a dangerous ball into Becca Foley, who's standing on the edge of the square here. But knowing Joanne, she'll try for it. She probably has the distance. Just about 5 yards in from the sideline. Lifts, strikes it. Just a bit short. But it's in the back of the net. Goal by Niamh O'Shea. Great ball in by Joanne, and the backs just weren't able to deal with it.
That's Niamh O'Shea's second goal now as well.
3:13 to 1-4 here. And things are looking very good for Cushinstown at the minute. Davy puts the ball out again. It's well blocked down by Rachel Buckley, who comes onto herself. She's tackled by Megan O'Connor, but doesn't matter. Great score by Rachel Buckley.
Yeah, I think Cushinstown seems to be really pushing on now.
3:14 to 1-4 here in Belfield. Let's wait for Avian Donoghue's puck out again. So again now, between Amy and Leanne Hoare. Amy go block down. It's heavy hustling, and it comes back to Eamon Murphy, who wins it, picks it up cleanly, and she strikes it in. And Becca Foley runs onto it. Gina Murphy touches down. Becca Foley has it in her hand. She tries to take on Gina Murphy. She gets by her. And Sean O'Connor.
Great
point
score.
for Sean O'Connor.
That was a great ball out.
Great ball across the square by Becca Foley.
I think there's a substitute for the Raps now.
Yeah.
I think it's number 22, Louise Hoare.
Louise is replacing number 14, Anna Kavanagh. Puck out again is won by Ciara O'Connor, who's blocked down by Cormac McGrath. Cormac McGrath has it, lays it off to Joanne Dillon. Joanne Dillon, who's running through. Oh, wide by
ball,
Becca
and
Foley.
brilliant ball in by Joanne Dillon.
They're just running through him here now at the minute. They seem to have no answer for Joanne Dillon.
Cushinstown seem to have a lot of space now when they're running in.
That's a great catch by Eva Farrell, who finds it, who blocks it down to Leanne Hoare. Leanne Hoare comes away with it. Leanne Hoare hits it down with straight to Emer Murphy in the centre. Emer Murphy picks it up. Great ball to Kate Devricks. Kate Devricks with the strike. Now trying to find Sarah O'Neill. And Sarah O'Neill wins the ball. Under heavy pressure from Jessie Blood. She strikes it in. And here's Sean O'Connor. Shauna can't get there. And the goalie, Avian Donoghue, comes out. Avian Donoghue hits the ball out, but straight between Joanne and Siobhan Fannin. There's heavy tussling. Ciara O'Connor's there, Siobhan Fannon's there. Comes away for it, but Niamh O'Shea wins the ball. Straight out to Sarah O'Neill. Sarah O'Neill missed the pick-up. Sarah O'Neill has it now in her hand. Under heavy pressure from Abby Dyke and Leaf McRae. Sarah O'Neill tries to hit the ball. Goes well blocked by Eve McRae. Nicola Davidson to help her out. And Kate Devricks comes away with the ball. Who's blocked down by Abby Dyke. And Abby Dyke still has it, comes away with. Good hit along the ground. Into Ciara Boland, but Emer Murphy has it. Great pick up by Emer Murphy under heavy pressure. And she's fouled. She fouled the ball there. She did carry on to a bit long.
She did, yeah. No, I think that was the right call by the ref.
The Raps are under heavy pressure.
They are definitely. Cushinstown seem much more composed on the ball. They're kind of having a look up. They're picking out the players, and they're taking their chances then when they get them. So the score is 3-15 to 1-4 to Cushinstown here at the moment.
And Nicola Davitt stands over this free on her 45. Strikes. Blocked down by Gemma Crane. In, but Abby Delaney hits it out, and onto it comes Louise Hoare. Louise Hoare has it in her hand. She tries to hit it across, but Amy Dillon is there again.
The Cushinstown girls seem to be everywhere.
Yeah.
There seems to be
to
3 of them to every Raps girl.
They seem to have extra players on the field.
Yeah, definitely.
Nicola
Brilliant
Davitt
strike.
But tailed it then, tailed wide. So Abby Delaney with this puck out. But Ciara O'Connor comes onto it. Ciara O'Connor wins it cleanly. Great block down by Cormac McGrath. Cormac McGrath wins it herself, and she bursts through the tackle and strikes it to Rachel Buckley. But Rachel Buckley comes onto it. Onto it comes Megan O'Connor. Megan O'Connor bursts forward. Tries to strike it, but well worked down by Rachel Buckley. Rachel Buckley hits away. Finds Joanne Dillon. Joanne Dillon.
Ball by Joanne. Oh, just a little bit hard maybe in front.
Eva Farrell strikes it down the line. A good block down by Emily Doyle, but straight into the hand of Ciara O'Connor, who runs forward. She has Cormac McGrath running after her. And a great score by Ciara O'Connor.
Brilliant score, and you could see she took on the ball there. She needs to be doing that every time. She's pace to burn.
Yeah, when the Raps run at him, it is causing them problems. But they're just not doing it as much as they should.
There's another sub for the Raps coming on here now. It's number 19, Anya Murphy, is on for number 13, Anna Flood.
So, 3 substitutes for the Raps so far. So, we're having trouble now. They don't seem to have any spare ball. The umpire is in the ditch here looking for a ball, but now we're hitting in her the ball now, so she can get the game back underway. Poke out by Abby Delaney. That just goes out over the sideline. She's trying to find Sarah O'Neill. So Jessie Flood lies up this sideline now. Halfway line. She strikes it. Well blocked by Emer Murphy, but comes to Sinead O'Brien. Sinead O'Brien who finds Kate Devericks.
Kate Devericks seems to be just everywhere today. She's a massive help to the half back line for Cushinstown.
Sarah O'Neill comes on, wins the ball, and wins the free. So again, another free for Joanne. This one probably within scoring range if she strikes it.
Yeah, you'd imagine she should be putting this over the bar.
And it is great score for Joanne. 3-16 to 1-5 here, Cushinstown lead.
Brilliant score, and that's Joanne's 12th score today.
Right, good back down by Rachel Buckley who finds Sean O'Connor. Sean O'Connor has it. She strikes it into the corner trying to find Niamh O'Shea. She does find her. Niamh O'Shea's onto the ball. She tries to lay back. She lets it across. Does she? Yeah. Rachel Buckley's there. Was well worked by Megan O'Connor. Megan O'Connor has it. She comes away with good strike out. But it's only to Cora McGrath. Cora McGrath who finds Joanne Dillon, runs to the centre. Great score by Joanne Dillon. That was great work.
Yeah, brilliant work. You can see the Cushinstown, they're all running for each other. They all have 2 or 3 options every time they're on the ball.
Yeah.
So they're creating the scoring opportunities every single time.
Yeah, they're working well. They're just finding people running off the shoulders. Here's another sub coming in from Rapparees. 15 Ciara Boland has been replaced by number 21 Leah Kidd. Great catch by Rachel Buckley, who's blocked down well by Eva Farrell. Amy Dillon and Leanne Hoare battling for it. But Emily Doyle comes back to get onto it. She's under heavy pressure from Anya Murphy, but she gets it. She finds Amy Dillon. Amy Dillon finds great crossfield ball to Sarah O'Neill. She slips, but she still gets in her hand. And she's judged them through that. Very unlucky there. So we've 18 minutes gone in this second half so far. Cushinstown are in 3-17 to 1-5 as Eva Farrell stands over this free. Strikes it in, good dangerous ball in. Good, Emma Murphy's there. Kate Derrick's also there. Great strike on the ground by Cora McGrath, but she only finds Siobhan Fannin, who has Joanne Dillon for company. She gets her strike off. In. And Emma Murphy comes away with it after some heavy battle inside. And she finds Rachel Buckley, who's running onto her centre. Rachel Buckley's half blocked by Eva Farrell, but the ball finds Sarah O'Neill, who's juggling it. She's blocked down by Eva Farrell, but she's back onto it again. Eva Farrell straight across to Kate Derricks. This will be a great score if it goes over.
Yeah,
a great
that's
score.
A brilliant score from just outside her own 45. So.
So we break for the water break. What are your thoughts on so far, Laura?
I think Cushinstown have definitely pushed on now in the second half. They're looking like they're ahead comfortably now, so I think they're just going to keep pushing on now, try to get a few more scores on the board. I think they're you can see when they're running at them. They have the legs, so I think they need to kind of try keep pushing on and keep running at them. Maybe even try draw the free.
Yeah. That seems when they win the free or two, they're dropping in, but they don't seem to, with Lee gone off now, who would be their main free taker, they just don't seem to be getting them frees over the bar, so that's probably, Lee is a huge loss for him, so. I see Cushinstown have a few subs warming up here now too, so we should see a few on any minute. I see Ella Foley is ready to come into the action. Yeah, we're just going through the scores here. Out of 318, Joanne Dillon has scored 13 points, 6 from play so far. So she's really putting on a show here for us.
Yeah, no, Joanna's on fire today.
Yeah, Kate Debricks is also the midfielder who's been every bit as good. She's got 2 from play so far. So
Yeah, 2 from play, and she's kind of covering every inch of the pitch today. She's
Yeah.
picking up ball in the backs and she's pushing forward as well. So
yeah,
she's having a great game.
so we're back here out now for the last 10 minutes or so of this game. So we're just looking out here now to see is there any subs after we're coming onto the field. We do have one sub coming on after coming on. Quiva Ling is after coming into the play. I think she's after replacing Becca Foley. And Ella Foley is after coming into the play, and she's after replacing, it looks like, Emily Doyle. Oh, Sean O'Connor now wins this ball, and she burst through, straight through. Oh, she's unlucky. She lost her hurl on the way through. Ball comes. And that's a great score for Niamh O'Shea.
Yeah, that's a good score by Niamh. She's got 2 of the goals today so far as well, so she's having a really good game.
Yeah, she's playing well. She's definitely a threat every time the ball goes in there. This puck out was blocked down by Cora McGrath, but it comes. Nicola Davitt hits it in. They're battling hard for it here, under 45. Ciara O'Connor's there, Joanne Dillon's there, and Joanne Dillon comes away with. And she hits a great strike in again, in to find Emily, but it comes on to Quiva Ling. Quiva Ling who's battling hard with Abby Dag. Abby Dag hits the ball out. And it goes out over the sideline. Out for a sideline ball for Cushinstown. Sarah O'Neill takes it. She finds Kate Debricks, who finds Sarah O'Neill back. She lets her crossfield ball, but Gina Murphy's there, who strikes it out to Eve McRae. Eve Murphy's battle hard. Bonnie Collard has it, but Joanne Dillon tackles her and she wins the ball. Joanne can't get up into her hand. She has Sinead O'Brien to help her out there. And Emer Murphy's there, kicks it out, but only kicks as far as Siobhan Fanning. Siobhan Fanning, and Siobhan Fanning wins the free. They're all battling very hard for the ball out there at the minute.
They are, yeah. Hopefully the Raps can push on now and try get another few scores on the board.
Yeah.
Hard to find the legs sometimes when you're a bit down, but
yeah. No, the Raps are, the Cushinstown have been far more superior today so far, so as they have far launches this one in. Louise Hoare comes onto it. Louise Hoare can't get up. Gemma Crane tackles her hard. Gemma Crane. Emma Lacey's also there. Emma Lacey comes to pick the ball up. Emma Lacey creates a bit of space for herself. She pulls on the ball. And she pulls on out over the sideline. Emma Lacey's also been very solid there in the full back line for Cushinstown.
yeah, she has. There hasn't been much to get by her now at all, so she's had a really good game.
Cushinstown as a whole have been very strong so far.
Yeah, they have, yeah. Every part of the pitch. She seems to be kind of dominating in their full back anyway. She kind of seems to be reading and telling people where to go. So
Yeah. So that ball's gone out for a Cushinstown ball here. As Kate Debricks waits for the ball to take this sideline cut. Kate Debricks hits it. She's unlucky. Bonnie Killard has it now and she's running through the centre. She strikes, and that's a good score from Bonnie Killard.
that's a really good score from Bonnie. She's done well now since she's come on. She replaced Leah in the first half.
Abby Delaney now going to pick out this ball. Good block down by Eva Farrell. She definitely got her on the hand there. Leanne Hoare strikes it, but Cora McGrath has it. McGrath's heavy battle. Leanne Hoare's battle, but finds out to Amy Dillon.
Ava Farrell's had a super game so far today.
Yeah.
She's done really well, really working hard.
She's really keeping together around the backs. So, as we look, Ella Foley now going to take this sideline. Back on her own 45. She strikes it. Well blocked down by Nicola Dabbert, but it comes back to her. Come back. Leanne Hoare has it. Leanne Hoare's running through it. She strikes it. And Leah Kidd has it. Leah Kidd has it, but it's good work by Emma Lacey. But she finds Louise Hoare and over the bar.
He's given the advantage, I think, is he?
No, he's giving a free in. He's giving a free in. The ball went over, so he could have given the advantage, but he's giving a free in. There's,
Yeah, that's kind of a strange decision, you'd wonder.
Yeah.
You'd think he'd have given the point if it went over, but
yeah, I presume only one place this is going to have to go. Well, I think it's just a little bit too little too late. Yeah. Cushinstown have 8 people on the line here as Eve McRae lifts it, strikes, and pops it over the bar.
yeah, she's probably right to take her point there. The goals seem to be lined with Cushinstown girls, so
Yeah, there's probably a bit too many bodies on it. It would have been hard to get the ball over there. I'll be laying now another fine puck out. She really do. She has a good puck out, but this one comes to Joanne Dillon. Joanne Dillon.
it's another
Another
brilliant
point.
score by Joanne.
Great score by Joanne. 3:20 here now to 1-7 in favour of Cushinstown.
That's 7 from play from Joanne now.
She's really have to be outstanding here today. Herself and Kate Evericks.
Yeah, I
Have been
think
good.
Joanne Dillon and Kate Evericks have definitely been Cushinstown's 2 kind of danger women today.
As Anya Murphy wins that free, and Eva Farrell now is going to take it from halfway. Should be loving this in now. There's a lot of bodies in around the centre. I don't see too many making runs for the Raps there now.
No, kind of at this stage of the game when you're so far down, it can kind of be hard to keep going.
Yeah, that's blocked down by Sinead O'Brien. Sinead O'Brien comes forward with it. She's tackled by Bonnie Kennard. Bonnie Kennard gets on the ball. She hits it back out to Eva Farrell. Eva Farrell under pressure from Rachel Buckley. She strikes it over the head of Amy Dillon. Ella Foley and Cormac
I don't really know what that was for, but
yeah, obstruction, we've been told here by our executive. Quick free from Eva Farrell. She finds Leah Kidd. That's well blocked down. She has it back again though. Some heavy tackle going on. Emma Lacey's back there. Cormac McGrath's back there. A heavy pull by Ella Foley. We'll find out. Comes out to Louise Hoare. She strikes it. It's back into the square. Good, Abby Delaney. It's well blocked. It's blocked again. No, they just can't get over. And it's out for a 45.
I was unlucky. That was a good goal chance there for the Raps.
So we're unlucky here as we see 3 players coming in for Cushinstown. 16, Bridge Roach is going to replace Abby Delaney in the goal. Number 20, Ciara Gaffney is replacing Gemma Crane. And Amy Dillon, the veteran of the team, is being replaced by, I'm not sure who's have to come on for Amy Dillon.
So you'll have a few people to answer to after this match, but
Not at all. She'll know herself. Great striking. Nicola Dava has a goal. Goal for the Raps.
That was a really good score by Nicola Davitt. I think she's got 1-2 today so far.
Yeah, she's been their top scorer. So, who was down there? I think it's Joanne Dillon is down. I didn't actually see what happened.
No, she's done an awful lot of running and she's covered an awful lot of ground today, so I'd say the legs could be a bit heavy.
Just might want to rest. So, we have about a minute left to play here. So, as Bridge Roach pucks out the ball. Well blocked by Eva Farrell. Corn McGrath hits a in. And Wyatt, there's no one in there. Just all come out. Comes to win it. Farrell down the line to Anya Murphy. Anya Murphy takes on the hurl. She solos. She has Ella Foley for company, but she hits in and straight into Emma Lacey, who shows her experience to sidestep out. Corn McGrath wins the ball. Corn McGrath who ball forward to Sarah O'Neill. Weebling's there. Sarah O'Neill has gone through. Sarah O'Neill, and a great score by Sarah O'Neill. Pushing forward more, 3:21 to 2:7 here now. And we're in injury time, so whatever the ref has on now at this stage. Or has it, Sean O'Connor now tries to pick it up. She strikes on the ground. She has Rachel Murphy Buckley, but Sean O'Connor wins it back again. She runs through the centre. And she's through it. She's judged to through it.
Ava's to take this again.
Yeah,
She seems to be taking all of the frees from kind of outside the midfield.
It's not a good strike on the ball. It's down to Leah Kidd. Leah Kidd has it. She tries to take on her player. She does. Goes by Kira Gaffney. And Leanne Foley has, or Leanne Hoare even. And that's
Out for 45
Out for
for the Raps.
So Eva Foley now, I presume she'll just lob it in around the square. There's probably not enough time, but just to make the score line a bit better.
Yeah, you'd imagine she'd give it a go anyway. No, she's gone for a score by the looks of it.
Yeah.
And that's over the bar.
Over the bar for score for Eva Farrell from 45. Ridge Roach now to puck out again. And Eva Farrell is there again. She wins it. Great pick up. Strike down the line, but she's blocked by Rachel Buckley and she wins herself a sideline cut. Eva Farrell hits it straight into Corn McGrath. Corn McGrath brings it out over the sideline for Rath's ball, and that's it. All over here in Belfield. Cushinstown winning out on a scoreline of 3:21 to 2:8.
Yeah, I think there can be no doubt the Cushinstown are worthy winners here today. I thought they were outstanding all over the pitch. Definitely the likes of Joanne Dillon and Kate Devericks, Emma Lacey were absolutely outstanding,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
They'll definitely compete in intermediate next year as well.
Yeah.
You know, they were very strong today, so they'll definitely put it up to the intermediate teams as well. But sure.
Yeah. They're still a young team. They're all relatively young.
And the same with the Raps. The Raps are a very young team. The likes of, Abby Dagg, Ava Farrell, Aoife McRae, Ciara O'Connor. They're just going to keep getting stronger and stronger. So they'll definitely compete again next year in the Junior A.
Yeah. So, no, we're going to try and get a few players here now just for a few post-match interviews. we're going to we have going out to get just a few interviews if we can. We're hoping to get Joanne Dillon up here for a minute and see. Just when we're waiting on a minute, Laura, what's your predictions on the senior match later on?
The senior match, it's very hard to call. The Martins are, 3-in-a-row champions. They're going for their 4th in a row this year. But Owlert, I've never seen Owlert hurling as well as they are this year. They have everyone back. They're not missing anyone. And they've, I know from experience they're very unformed this year. So I'd probably have to go with Owlert.
Yeah, you met Owlert in the quarter-final. We
did, yeah. We were given a bit of a shock in the semi-final against Owlert. They have an awful lot of experience. The likes of Una and Mary Lacey. The two Keogh twins are, unbelievable this year.
Yeah.
And then the likes of an Acorn and Marie O'Dowd.
Yeah.
As well, the younger girls. So I'd say they'll be fairly unstoppable. But sure, as we saw last year, it was a draw last year in the final. It went to a replay. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again this year.
No. Look, obviously, Lisa Bulger and Aoife O'Connor will be
massive. Yeah. Aoife O'Connor was
losses.
playing full forward for the Martins this year. I think she was kind of coming up out around midfield a little bit as well. She was hurling really, really well this year, so she'll be a massive loss.
Yeah, she will. Yeah, but look, hopefully, good match. We have a good day anyway. No breeze. And
yeah, perfect day for a county final.
Unlike last year where it rained for the whole day. So now we have Joanne Dillon here coming for a quick interview. So.
Joanne Dillon scored 14 points today and 7 from play.
Yeah. Joanne, well, what do you think after that?
I was just saying to Louise coming up there, I know the score difference was massive in the end, but we actually I felt like we made hard work of it in the end. But look, I think we all hurled out of our skin today, and sure, it was credit to the whole team, and we all put in such work rate from the start of the year. We've been training since January, and we were in the gym, and then through the whole lockdown, we all actually, incredible work, everybody individually themselves, so huge. Really delighted now, really delighted.
Yeah, he's putting a great team performance from 1 to 15 today, and just scores, I think he scored 321 then, that's a great score to rack up in any match, let alone a county final.
Yeah, it is. Well, I think the big difference is there's a few younger girls that have come up there through the years, and the huge thing is that we have scores all around the field. There's not just 1 or 2 scores picking off scores in every match. We have a good range of scores all the way around, so I think that's making a huge difference to us going through now, and especially intermediate now next year.
Yeah, he's the boy. I definitely have no concern. He's definitely competing intermediate, and looking at some of the games there, you could push on. There's nothing stopping us from going on and doing well in intermediate. So that's definitely aspirations from next year. And he's a very young team. You won't lose anyone. The age is very low.
No, yeah, we have a very young team. In fairness, there's girls coming up there. Even Cora McGrath was only late into the panel this year, and she started midfield today. So, and there was not one bit of nerves over her at all. She flew through the whole game. So. It's people like that you want to stand up and are going to make a difference in the team going forward, and hopefully we will still go on. It's been, the girls were saying before the match there, it's 9 years ago I think we won the Junior B here, or was it Junior C? I wasn't even playing, I was a water girl on the sideline, so to be able to keep going through the years and make sure get the win on the board again, hopefully we'll get back into winning ways again. So
thanks for coming up, and I'll let you get back to your team, and well done on today.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah, we'll talk.
That's Joanne Dillon there. Joanne Dillon, just like to announce, the player of the match for today is number 8 for Cushinstown, Kate Derricks. It's well deserved, Laura.
Yeah, definitely well deserved. Kate was unbelievable today. She was all over the pitch. I'd say there was probably no patch of grass that she didn't cover today. So definitely a well deserved player of the match. Just before I forget, this live stream today was brought to you by Crosby's Funeral Home in Discorty, so we'd like to thank them for their sponsorship. So, as we're going to see, Joanne Dillon will accept the trophy on behalf of her team now. So, we'll hand you over to Jacinta, I think, now to make the presentation. Jacinta is chairman of Wexford Camogie. Chairperson even.
Good afternoon everyone and welcome to Belfield. I'd like to say thank you all for coming, the small crowd that we did get in. Thanks to our ref, our umpires, and thanks to the Rapparees GAA for hosting today's event. Well done to both teams on reaching the final, and well done to Joanne Dillon, captain of Rathgarogue, Cushinstown. Now you hold one hand and I hold the other. Right?
First of all, I'd like to say huge thanks to the Raps for giving us the pitch in here. In fairness, the pitch is always in great condition, and I'd say it's probably the best club pitch out there. Thanks to the referee and the linesmen for giving up their time today as well, and the umpires. I just want to say a huge thanks to Raps. Like, he's never gave up right till the end, and we knew he was going to fight till the very, very end, girls. Like, he's our serious team. Like, he always put us under pressure in every ruck and the ball there. Like, it was a credit to you, and I know coming from, we were on a 1 point loss last year there, and there's no doubt, like, if you put the effort in and dust off after that match today, you'll be back here again next year, no doubt about it. So 3 cheers to them. Hip hip. 3 cheers to the Raps then. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. I'd like to say huge thanks then to Barry and Nicola for coming on board from Trinity Mitsubishi there this year, and also Boulder Automations for giving us socks and stuff for the final as well. Lads, just the support that you've given us this year, even through the hard time that it was, has been incredible. So we'd really like to thank you for that. To the girls themselves, lads, you've put in serious effort. I was saying to the lads up above there, like, we've been training since January, and you've hit the gym hard from the very start after coming off a loss last year. Even during the lockdown, like, you showed incredible, like desire yourselves. Everybody worked individually. Like, there was no team or anything like that in it, and everybody still managed to pull themselves together and get up and do the work. So, like, this is for us, or this for you lads as well. Like, it's incredible, like, the way we're a credible bunch, and like, we've always worked hard together, and I'm sure we'll continue to work hard up in the intermediate next year as well. And then lastly, just the lads on the sideline, like, you've been with us there for the last few years, and you never gave up on us either. Like, you've showed incredible desire and passion towards us, and you've never stopped believing in us. So thanks to Pat, Eileen, Kevin and Jimmy as well for coming on board as well. And lastly, we'll go fill the cup for what we can.
Lads. We call on the captain of the Rapparees Camogie Club to say a few words.
Girls, just on behalf of Rapparees Starlets, we'd like to wish you the best of luck next year. You are by far the better team on the day, and again, best of luck next year.
Thanks, Ava. Last job for the moment for me is to present the player of the match, and the player of the match goes to number 8 for Rathgarogue, Cushinstown, Kate Devricks.
I suppose I have to say something. Just well done, lads, and you just kept working until the very end. I'm so proud of all of you, and this is for all of you, and sure, we'll drive it on then.
Yeah, so that's the presentation's over anyway. So looking back on the match, then Cushinstown were definitely worthy winners. I'd say there was nothing in it between Joanne and Kate. There was nothing in it between for man of the match, or for player of the match even.
Yeah, I think if you could even give a double player the match, you probably would have given it to both of them. But no, Kate definitely deserved it. So
Yeah.
she
She covered every blade of
She
grass.
did, yeah.
And Joanne will tell you herself, she did the scoring, but it was all about team effort.
exactly, yeah.
So, no, they played well. So, I think that's it. We might get another interview or two in a minute, but that's it for me. I'd like to thank Wexford Camogie for having us here on first. I don't know how to talk getting us, but anyway. Thanks for having us. On behalf of myself, anyway, it's been great, and I'll be back for the senior match. And I'd like to thank Laura for coming along. She was great help, and she did a great job.
Thanks, Buddy. No, and well done to Buddies, and everyone make sure to tune in for the senior match now again as well later on. It's at 5:30. It'll be live streamed as well, and it'll definitely be a great match.
Yeah. So from us here in Belfield, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you. Okay, well done in their player of the match. Great performance in today. What do you think?
I mean, the first half there, like, we knew they were going to be tough. Like, we knew that we'd have to like really get on top of them from the start. So I was happy with that. But yeah, we drove it on like in the second half, and just I suppose it was the hurt of last year that really kept us going. Like, weren't going to let that happen again. So
Yeah, you were well up at half time last year in the county final and threw it
we
away.
were 7 points up last year, and we were the same this year. And we were like, this is it, lads. We can't drop the head now. Like, so we drove it on then.
In fairness, when he's come out after half time and he's got another goal and he's just kept taking on the points, he's never lost focus. He's just focused right till then. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and fair play to the refs. Like, they kept it up because they're maybe 10 minutes ago they were still on top. Like, they were getting on top of us. So, but I'm so proud of the girls. Like, they just really put in a great effort. And,
yeah, it's all about the team effort from 1 to 15 today.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that needs to happen to win. So yeah, I'm delighted now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that's good. Thanks, very well done, your man of the match, player of the match, and well done. And we'll talk to you soon, right? Thanks.
Don't say that word. I'm not old.
I have Amy Dillon here now, who's one of the oldest on the Cushinstown team. I think I'll get in a bit of stick when she sees the video for calling her a veteran, but Amy, what do you think of today? How do you feel?
Oh God, I don't even know what words I can use to describe it. Like, it's 9 years. Well, it was 9 years since we played our first county final, and coincidentally it was in here as well, but it's just, the feeling is just fantastic. And there's new girls after being introduced to the team all this year and last year. No one knew like who was going to be starting. You know, there was just such competition for places. So it's just fantastic to actually like pull the win out of the bag this year. And everyone says, "Oh, sure, you beat them already," but like, that's nothing coming into a county final. So we were always unsure of ourselves. But then if everyone put their best foot forward, that's all we could have done, and that's what we did. So.
Yeah, I witnessed we played in the semi-final in Rathgarogue a few years ago, and it's just from your teamwork and just the way he's performed from 1 to 15, it was just outstanding. He just had a drive about us this year, just from the word go.
Yeah, well, I suppose, like as Joanne kind of mentioned in her speech as well, like, we've been training since January, and every one of us from number 1 to I think there was 29 on the panel, like everyone put it in between training at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning in January to right through lockdown, when we were all, you know, trying our best and everyone was doing their own thing at home. But I suppose that kind of shows then today that everyone did do their bit and put in what they could into it. So I suppose it's onwards and upwards now from here, and hopefully we get on as well next year.
Yeah, he's intermediate now next year, which will be a big step up, but I've no doubt he'll definitely compete in intermediate, seeing some of the teams in it. How do you feel?
Yeah, well, I suppose given the last few years, last year we were only beaten by a point in the county final, I think it was, and Castletown beat us then in the league final as well, so we were kind of knocking at the door for the last few years. So it's just about time it's after coming around to us, and it's our turn now, so fingers crossed we'll compete in it next year anyway.
Yes, that's it. So well done on today, and well done your own performance. And she tells me she's not the veteran.
I'm not the oldest.
She's not the oldest. Emma Lacey beats her by a few days.
Yeah.
So well done, Amy, and thanks for coming up. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you.